It's the Munster Cast. Welcome to the show. We got a blast from the past. Yeah, it's the Munster Cast. You know what it is. Hit like, hit follow, subscribe to the biz. Leave a comment, share, let your thoughts fly.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Munster Cast, the podcast where we watch and talk about the monsters and monsters adjacent. I'm, of course, your host, Myke Shrews, here with my co-host and friend, Tivis. Hello, Tivis. Tell everybody out in the Munsterverse this Halloween week. How you been, dude?
Halloween week.
Yeah, happy Halloween week, guys. We know it's like, what, 6 days away, 5 days away when this comes out, right?
Yes,
It's Friday. Yeah.
I'm doing all right. I got, Galactus.
Oh, the new Fantastic Four set.
Yeah, the Steelbook available widely versus Superman, which was extremely limited. WB.
Yeah.
Mm.
Which one did they limit? The Superman?
Superman.
Yeah.
Yep. The first major film in their new series.
The only film in their new series?
Well, for now.
The others are
they got two more coming next year.
We'll see.
We'll see. So Supergirl's already filmed. It's Clayface I'm worried about.
Yeah, so was Batgirl. Batgirl's already filmed too.
Yeah, but that also wasn't hyped up or anything. All right.
Real quick before we get into this, dudes.
And my allergies are going nuts.
Last night, I put on this breathe strip thing on my nose. This is the first time I've ever used one of these in my life. I
Slept
put
like
this
a baby?
on. And I don't know how well I slept. I guess, maybe. But the second I put it on, the airflow through my nose, bro, was like I felt like I was going to choke on oxygen. So a little story real quick. When I was younger, when I was like 18, 19, whatever, I got punched in the face and smashed my nose. Well, I popped my nose back in the place myself. And I think ever since then, I've had like a deviated septum or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
So putting this on, it just really opened it up, and like I can smell the oxygen, bro. It's crazy. Anyways, I thought I'd share that with everybody. I was gonna share it off air with Tivis, but I wanted to share it with everybody because if you're having issues with breathing or sleeping in general, try that out. Because my wife keeps saying I have sleep apnea, so
there's a good chance.
Yeah, I never really sleep, so
He's a
I think
vampire.
I got enough sleep last night with it. A lot more action. I didn't feel like I was like mouth breathing all night either, which was nice.
I feel like I'm mouth breathing right now. This sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. So I left it on for the show just so I'll probably take it off in a little bit here today. But yeah. Anyways, guys, sorry about that. What's up?
I just remembered we're recording on Sweetest Day.
Oh crap. Okay.
Yeah. For people internationally and some Americans, it's another one of those holidays where you just do something small for your significant other.
Yeah.
I usually buy a rose. Thankfully, she's going out with her friends, so I can do that without her knowing.
Unless she just heard you.
She is fast asleep. I gotta wake her up in a couple hours.
Awesome. All right, guys, real quick, let's dive on into some dirty business. You can find the Munster Cast, on Facebook and Instagram via the Munster Cast. You can also check out our pretty ugly faces every Munster Monday. Well, every other Munster Monday at the moment. At youtube.com/@TheMunsterCast. There is also some other videos there, video content there to watch, guys. And we might be trying to get some more stuff uploaded.
Not this week, Cheez-Its.
So you can also go to TheMunsterCast.com and check out all of our content in one place. That's going to be podcasts, videos, articles, whatever. Yeah, so definitely take advantage of doing that, guys. And you can also click on the microphone icon on the right hand side of the screen, which is a way to leave us a voice message. Otherwise, you can do that also on social media as well. I know Instagram allows it, Facebook allows it, and wherever else we are, I'm sure has some type of function to leave a voice message that we can download and play on air for you guys too, if you would like us to. All right. And then you can also click on the store tab or just go to the monstercast.com/merch. Yeah, website. And find all of our merch t-shirts and stuff like that in one spot, guys. This is going to be the constant place to go whenever we have a merch shop, regardless of whether it changes or not. So there's themonstercast.com/merch. You can also email us all your questions, concerns, ideas, fanfics, all that fun stuff, even fan pics, at themunstercast@outlook.com. Make sure the fan pics are Munster related and not like fan pics like, some artists get. Anyways, that is themunstercast@outlook.com. All right, Tivis, what we got now?
We have a Patreon, which is literally a tip jar. You enjoy the show, you would like to help us because this costs us money. You can go there. It helps a
Awesome.
lot. Those of you who have, trust us.
Yes. Oh,
Thank you.
I also forgot to mention the Discord is open, guys. So check the
Oh
show
yeah.
notes, check the wherever you're watching, YouTube, whether you're listening, it is in there, the link to get into the Discord. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to cut you off, Tivis.
Oh no, you're fine. I was actually just taking the time to check my Google alerts that I set up last week after the show for the Munsters. Uh,
Yeah.
the only thing new and exciting is Butch Patrick did an interview where he continues to blame Adam West for their cancellation. Anyway, so yes, Patreon. You
Of course, blame the dead.
can Batman. Uh, yeah, Patreon. Tip jar, help us. It's really nice. You help keep the website running, the streaming service or the recording service. It also streams. We don't stream, but the thing we use to record the show for the videos on YouTube,
Yeah.
all that stuff. Oh, the RSS feed that you listen to, all of that costs money. Uh, yeah, if you want to help us, you can, and we appreciate you. But times are tough. Economy sucks. We understand that. What you can do instead on your podcatcher of choice, leave a comment. If it allows you to put a rating, do that. If a thumbs up like YouTube, do that. Put a comment down below. If you're watching our video on your mobile app, hype it. That is a major thing YouTube still has not fixed with their website. So if you hype us, you boost us a ton because that's a new feature. Not everyone's doing it yet. So
Yeah, I've never seen that one.
yeah, I don't understand what Google is doing with the website anymore. Anyway, tell a friend, telling a friend, new people, new listeners. We have a ton of backlog. Content for people to enjoy for years to come. And hopefully continues the snowball of renewing interest with Universal. I mean,
Yeah.
what? Since we started, we got the Rob Zombie reboot, and now another one that's currently in the talks to begin, which we're still waiting
Potential.
on any news about.
Yeah. The
So, like,
potential.
continue telling Universal, like, we love hearing from you, but also let Universal know in a very respectful way. Don't be an a-hole because they will just ignore you. You are interested in the monsters. You want to see more. You would love to see more of the missing stuff released on home video, like we got of the when they went to the water park.
Yeah.
Marine Land. That's what it is. It was escaping my mind. But all that stuff, like you, the listener, the fans, the people who buy the product have the power to do something with it. But also, if you do convince them to release a thing, you need to buy it.
Yes.
Like flat out. If you don't buy it, they won't listen to you anymore.
Yeah.
So yes, let's get monsters today. Let's get mini monsters. Let's get the pilot for 1313 Mockingbird Lane. all this stuff. Let's get it out of more available for people to buy, own, have, watch whenever they want.
Yeah, definitely. Um, you were talking about something, and I was thinking, uh, also another way to help the show out, guys, if you guys want to move along those lines as well. When you see like our videos on YouTube, I know I put synopsis time on my personal TikTok page. If you want to, what do they call it? Not what is it, Stitch or something? The video where you take like a part of the video and you
Oh, clip.
reused it, clip it, whatever. I think TikTok calls it like s- incoming Stitch or something like that. What the hell did they call it, bro?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
even remember. Um,
Give me 1 second.
But it's basically when you use the clip and you either like have yourself over there or something like that, where you're adding to the video or just adding your facial features. People do it all the time, guys. So definitely take advantage of doing that as well, because it will boost our show, especially if you guys have like a decent amount of followers on your own TikTok or YouTube or Facebook,
Yeah.
whatever pages. So take advantage of doing that stuff. And yeah, that's also another fun way for all of us, because you help push our show out. Plus, you're getting views of yourself too. So
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, one last thing. If you're listening to the audio podcast of this, download it. Download the audio. It helps.
yeah, yeah.
Feed
We
that
have
algorithm.
I have been seeing more downloads too, so that's always a good thing.
Oh, cool. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. All right, Tivis. So what are we talking about today?
Today is Diary of a Mad Munster Wife, Season 3, Episode 22, or the 140th overall, with both shows slammed together with none of the other stuff in between. Written by Mark Miller, this is his fourth and final episode. You may remember him from stuff like It's My Party and I'll Die If I Want to, Mind Reader, or A Camping We Will Go, the last Russ Petranto directed episode we had, who is the director of this one. He will be the director from here on out. The last two are his.
Okay. Yeah, because we only have 2 more episodes after this, guys.
Yep. Um, and then we're going to talk about the comics, which
Yeah.
I'm so excited to read. I love comics.
We'll figure that one out. We'll figure out how we're going to talk about this.
So, there are 2 guests this episode. We have Marcy Waller as Dr. Susan Evans. Now, the first credit she has on IMDb is for The Invaders in 67. And after that, in 71, Bewitched. She did 2 episodes of The Brady Bunch, an episode of Love American Style, 40 episodes as Carol Kester in The Bob Newhart Show. So that is a ton of stuff. She appeared in The Love Boat, the Castaways on Gilligan Island movie.
She looked familiar, but I couldn't figure out what it was that I know that recognized her from.
Well, you may recognize her voice. I'll get to that soon. She was in an episode of Fantasy Island. She appeared in Gridlock. She was in an episode of Chips, Magnum PI, Taxi. Uh, let's see. Alf. She had 2 episodes.
Okay.
Small Wonder. 2 episodes of Charles in Charge. My Mom's a Werewolf. She appeared in that.
She did a lot of like one-offs, like 1 episode, 2 episodes, things like that, right?
Yeah, other than the 140 episode. And then this one, from 1990 to 2014, the year after she passed away at 70, sadly, she was in 172 episodes as Edna Krabappel in The Simpsons.
Yes. Yeah.
So iconic voice. And of course, The Simpsons retiring characters after the actor passes away. I believe, no, the tradition didn't start with her, but it was still fairly new. I remember that. Sadly, it's become more, but yeah.
It's kind of interesting that like a year later she did the Addams Family cartoon.
Yeah. She also appeared in Teen Witch, Ghoulies Go to College. So she's very much orbiting Munsters for a while before finally getting in Munsters. Let's see. After that,
It might be
She
Teen Witch is what I recognize her from.
could be. She had a one-off appearance in Batman the Animated Series, Captain Planet, the Planeteers. She's doing voice acting.
Captain Planet.
4 episodes of Full House. She was in the Aladdin TV series, which is a forgotten show that I have a DVD of, not a DVD, VHS of.
Full House. That's what I recognize her from. That's it.
Oh,
That's
gotta be.
definitely it. Yep.
She did 2 episodes of Teen Angel, 2 episodes of Murphy Brown. I'm sorry, 8 episodes of That's My Bush.
What? What?
Yeah. Hang on. Let's see.
What is that
Somewhat
rated?
TV 14. Somewhat. Oh God, this is gonna
Jeez.
get. This is political. That kind of Bush.
Oh, really?
Here's the description. Somewhat dim, President George W. Bush's White House more closely resembles the set of a sitcom than real life. Down to the laugh track. So,
Bro,
from the
how
creators of South Park, of course it is.
is it?
Yes.
How have I never heard of this show? What the?
Oh, yeah. See, she appeared
It's got a whole season, 8 episodes.
in Rugrats. Of course, the Simpsons movie, which they just released a sequel to after
Bro.
13 years. No, not 13 years.
I'm bookmarking this one.
18 years.
I wonder where you can find that, if it's like on wherever Comedy Central puts their stuff. I'm assuming it was a Comedy
Well,
Central show, right?
yeah, but who knows? And the last thing was in this thing called Muffin Top: A Love Story, which also came out posthumously. So,
Okay. So if you want to watch that show, it is on archive.org, guys.
oh, nice. Oh, also, she did 14 episodes of The Young and the Restless in 2009. So my mom would
Nice.
recognize her from that. So
Awesome.
really cool to have her on here. I have it in my notes, but her character in this is like the poster child of late 80s women fashion. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Just so you know, this is going to have to be something we watch for another show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm down. Why don't you vamp?
Who's the other guest, bud?
Well, why don't
What's
you
that?
vamp for a second? I gotta.
Okay. Well, just so people want to, if you guys do want to find like That's My Bush show, just type in the search. What did I type in here exactly? I typed in That's My Bush TV show streaming, and the first thing that pops up is archive.org. So definitely take advantage of doing that. Archive.org has a lot of cool stuff that like I just never heard. I think that's where I ended up getting that 80s show downloaded from, which
Yes.
is a horrible sequel show, but fun to watch. Has nothing to do with the original cast, just so you guys know.
No.
It had potential, definitely had potential.
Now that I can breathe, let's go into the second one.
Okay. Yeah.
We have Francesca Roberts as Okra Dimpley. I wonder who she is.
Is it Francesca or Francesca?
Might be Francesca.
Francesca.
I don't know. There's no H, but English is stupid. So, her first credit is for.
Sorry, I seemed a little dusting. He's flying around.
That might be what's up with me. It's just awful.
No,
In
yours is a
79,
ghost.
she appeared in an episode of Skarsky and Hutch. So what a thing to begin in, if that's what she began in. She was in 2 episodes of Private Benjamin. You can't trust IMDb. An episode of Fact of Life. Then she did 22 episodes of a show called Frank's Place as Anna May from 87 to 88. Then 7 episodes of Half Faith as Sally Coleman.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. She appeared in Heart of Dixie, Hard to Kill, an episode of Murder, She Wrote, What a Dummy, Davis Rules, The Munsters. She was in the 92 Gladiator as Miss Higgins.
Miss Higgins.
And then she did 23 episodes as Anita Craig on Baby Talk from 91 to 92. She did an episode. Oh, she was in Super Mario Bros. As Bertha. I gotta mention that.
Okay. That's where
Uh,
I recognized her from, actually, when she popped up.
oh, yeah.
She's like the one who gives them their boots and stuff, I think it is.
Mhm.
And she's like a badass in that movie. Guys, go watch that Super Mario Brothers movie. Like, it's people want to crap on it all the time. Just go watch it.
Yeah,
It's a fun 90s movie.
it gets no respect. Rest in peace.
Only the audience for this one would understand that joke too.
Mhm. Oh, Rodney Dangerfield. So she did an episode of Mad About You, The Nanny. Sorry, 2 episodes of Martin, My So-Called Life, Melrose Place, Step by Step. She did 2 episodes of.
I'm surprised they didn't get Rodney Dangerfield to guest on this show.
He probably was too expensive at that time.
Because didn't he do Married with Children at one point? If I'm not
He may
mistaken.
have.
Is there Married with Children or Full House? I don't remember which one it was.
I just know he's on Little Nicky, and I love it. 13 episodes of Fired Up as Miss Francis from 97 to 98. 8 episodes on Maggie as Kimberly. 4 episodes as Home Improvement as Marge.
Wait, on Home Improvement or at what?
On Home Improvement.
As Marge.
Yes.
Who's Marge?
I don't know. She was in the 80s show. There you go.
Wait. Home Improvement, like the Tim Allen show? Dude, can I tell you guys how much I love that show? Okay, I get it. I love it. But that show takes place in Detroit, and they barely had any black actors on that show. It didn't make any sense. As someone who grew up outside of Detroit, like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
It was like the one thing of that show that was unbelievable.
Yeah. So, did you know she was in the 80s show, or is that why you brought it up?
No, I didn't know that she was in the 80s show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Professor Webster in an episode. Let's see.
Full disclosure, I haven't finished that 80s show, so
3 episodes of Judging Amy. She appeared in Grey's Anatomy. Who hasn't at this point if they're still alive?
right.
And let's see. The last thing she appeared in was in 2024, a short called Ownership as Aunt Denny. So, yeah. Oh, she also did Shameless and Always Sunny in Philadelphia, another show where who hasn't done that if you're still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 really prestigious actors.
Huh.
Pick your preference. So,
Okay.
and I love the character that she's playing. We'll get to that, because it's making fun of a prominent talk show host.
So, just a quick backtrack on the Rodney Dangerfield thing. He wasn't in either Full House or Married with Children. He was actually in Home Improvement as well.
Oh, okay.
I was looking at it. I'm sorry, guys.
That makes sense. Comedians, they like to hire their friends.
Yes. Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's the
All
2 guests we have this week. 2 amazing people that I'm so happy are in this show. I think it might be time.
It's time. It's synopsis time, guys. All right. We are talking about Diary of a Mad Munster Wife, which aired May 11th, 1991. On this episode of The Munsters Today, Lily gets a surprise visit from her Girls Gone Wild days as her old sorority sister's back in town peddling self-help and bad ideas. Meanwhile, Grandpa's hobby of dead women becomes a book, and Lily spirals into a full-blown identity crisis. As the Munsters buckle up for a wild ride of undead emotions, will Eddie run to his room in shame? Will Herman envy the peace of those he's buried? Will Marilyn ever get to stay out later than a 10-year-old? As Lily cries her soul out, the family waits, watches, and wonders. Will she become a whiny, pathetic drunk? Will Grandpa finally stop feeding on birds? And will Oprah's long-lost half-sister return to connect with the social classes she has surpassed? And will chaos ensue? Find out this week on The Munsters Today.
Very well done. Very well done.
Being able to breathe makes it easier to read.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Oh,
So
anyway.
before we jump into it, there is actually some cool bit of news from Britain with Lost Television that is awesome.
That kind of cool news. Okay, cool. Because there's a lot of news.
Yeah, well, a lot of it's not cool, but
I thought you were being sarcastic.
There is an organization that just gained charity status called Film is Fabulous that are going into private collections looking for lost media from the days of the BBC erasing all of their content.
Okay.
So this is exciting as a Doctor Who fan. I'm not going to get my hopes up because there's 97 episodes that are just gone still.
Right.
But also a ton of other British classic television. So if you want to donate to them, a lot of people have to help bring back like classic television, like not any specific thing, but literally just as much as they can.
Yeah.
Look up Film is Fabulous, and it should link you to their charity page where you can donate directly to them to help them get into these private collections. So far, they gained access to one person because he didn't have anyone left to leave it to. So it ended up being defaulted to, I think, the historical museum or something. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, they're currently going through that now. So I'm eagerly awaiting what they find.
Right.
But they're also working desperately to get into other places, at least get in there and make copies of the film reels to keep the record of it, archive this stuff. It's cool. I love reviving things that we thought were lost.
Yeah.
I am not one for erasing things, which is something we are dealing with prevalently today.
Can I suggest too, digitize it yourself too, so you have a copy of it if you can, if you're in that way of being able to do that, because you don't want it to go away, or just record it again on another VHS. 2 VCRs, guys. Boom, boom.
If you are, on the internet enough to find other online people you enjoy, and you really enjoy them and are worried about that becoming lost, because there's an old video game channel that our millennials loved called G4 that just at the beginning of the month was erased by Warner Brothers, just deleted entirely, gone.
That's also why these companies and these streamers, I'm sorry to cut you off, but they also need to hold backups as well. This is why backups is important. This is why I have like 100 hard drives.
Yeah.
And I'm continually checking them and backing them up again. Yeah.
But yeah, even if something is free, not costing a corporation anything, they will just get rid of it entirely.
Yeah.
So just be aware of that. It's, we're seeing it with Zaslav on HBO getting rid of tons of cartoons and other stuff they own. Disney Willows just vanished entirely. So it is a problem that it has unfortunately reared its ugly head again. So
we need more people to be like Marion Stokes, who, if people don't know, she was like a producer, but like a civil rights activist kind of person as well. She archived on like 70,000 VHS tapes of US broadcasts from like 79 till her death, which was like in 2012. So from 79 to 2012, just 70,000 VHS tapes, which is like, each tape can do, depending on how you record, you can actually fit like 6 hours of content on each tape. 6 to 8.
Weirdly enough, that also helped preserve the history of commercials. Like, you go on YouTube, you could find
Yep.
entire year's worth of commercials for any number of things. But yeah, this
Which
stuff
is
like this is
yeah.
important now more than ever.
It's
So
also a reason why I pick up the DVDs that they had released to like years ago of like classic commercials and stuff like that. I'm like, you're never gonna see this stuff again.
yeah,
Eventually, it's just going to be gone.
head
They're
on,
gonna
apply directly to the forehead.
like, especially some of those older commercials. It's like they're gonna take that crap off the internet because they're gonna be like, nah, we don't want you to see this anymore. This was a bad image for our company.
It's
We said
sad.
we said to smoke in public. No, you can't do this. Like,
Smoke. Yeah, it's
but
like
the commercials are classics, bro.
I've been watching old Halloween. Like companies used to go all out for Halloween
Yep.
to making commercials specifically for this entire month that then became pointless, like spending money and actually being cool.
Yeah.
And so this is again support charities like this. Also, another reason to reach out to Universal, like release Munsters Today. Get it on a format that stops degrading because unfortunately, the way they filmed it, it is degrading like crazy. I really hope internally they already have transferred it onto something more long term.
I doubt it.
Yeah, but like, come on, get this stuff
Dude,
out to the people before it's lost.
before we dive into the show, I'm sorry guys for taking so long to get to it, but
Yeah. Well,
like,
this is important to us.
yeah, this is important. It's important to the everybody, to all the Munster fans too. It should be anyways. If you're into this old content. But like, so take for example, there's a like, so they've started doing remasters of the Star Trek shows. Like they did the original and they did TNG, which is the next generation. They haven't done DS9 or the Voyager. So a group of guys actually paid out of their own pocket to have like 1 or 2 episodes of DS9 turned into a higher def version and stuff. It costs so much money that these companies don't want to do it unless it's a for sure thing.
Mhm.
They just
Ye-
don't want to do it.
It
So
goes
and
back to what I was saying. You gotta
yeah,
buy the stuff.
yeah. And on the point too is like you have to make sure like I know somewhere in the archives they got the original prints for Star Trek stuff. For the Munsters Today, I don't know if they actually still have the original prints.
Just very unlikely.
Yeah. Because there's stuff that they've shot recently in like the last decade, and they don't have an original copy of it, of the original digital and stuff, unedited and all that.
And I will also say, be careful which kind of upscaling you support. This AI stuff that is ruining backgrounds of
Didn't,
movies.
didn't
Don't.
Alien do that or something? And they
Aliens, it
ruined
was
it?
the exact
Aliens.
one I was going to mention.
Yeah.
Like, if you watch the DVD that came out years ago versus the new Blu-ray, the background looks so much more hideous on the Blu-ray, and unfortunately that is now the definitive edition the company's going with on all these streaming platforms and stuff. So
Yeah.
we need to preserve the good copy
Right.
and not buy the terrible one, and show them like we want actual care being put into and not just the quickest, cheapest, ugliest one you can get out.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, I agree. All right. Anyways, guys, let's dive
Yeah.
into this, Tivis.
Let's get into this episode. I know you got stuff to do.
Mad Munster wife. All right.
So we open with the family getting ready for Lily's former sorority sister to arrive.
They're all excited. Even Eddie's dressed up.
Yeah, Herman and Eddie are in some suits.
Yeah.
Not as
Look at
cool as
that.
mine. For audio listeners, we're dressed up for Halloween.
And when they mentioned she was in a sorority, I was like, wait. Lily was in a sorority?
Marilyn's in some formal long dress, and Lily's in like a red version of her usual outfit.
It's purple. It's her purple dress.
Is it purple? It looked red to me.
You need more oxygen to the brain.
Grandpa comes in as the doorbell rings in his usual clothes.
Yeah. And I do still like that they continually have Spot's collar at the stairwell, guys. But we haven't seen Spot. We haven't seen a trail of Spot in forever. Like, I
That's
think they stopped
important.
using him for the first season they used him, and that was it.
I think we got one glimpse of him in season 2 and then nothing since.
Was that like his tail going through the living
No,
room?
that was season 1 still. No, I think it was like a burst of fire from the stairs or something.
Yeah, we haven't had that. And I think probably the last one was, I think it was when Spot was like pregnant,
Yeah, it was.
I think. Yeah.
So Lily wonders how much her friend has changed. Last time they were together, Susan was at a frat party trying to open a keg of beer with her teeth. That'll destroy it. Susan is the yeah, okay, this is where I wrote. She's the poster child for late 80s fashion, like to a T. The first thing Susan says is how much Lily looks married, which what the F, lady?
You look so married.
Lily takes it as a compliment, but I would have been like, uh-huh. So she's like, hey, come meet my family. Grandpa refuses to shake her hand, and Susan's like, hey, remember that time we went on an underwear raid? And I'm like, of course, of course she does. Lily organized it naturally.
Yeah. Vlad's or Grandpa's like, yeah, your mother discovered the age-old secret of the meeting men, stealing their underwear.
And Susan is not impressed at all. Oh, it's a great. It's like I love how they're like taking the sorority and basically making it one of those frat, stereotypes. The keggers, the panty raids, all that.
I mean, yeah.
Lily was a wild college student.
Have you seen Neighbors 2? Come on.
No.
It's the girl version of Neighbors. The first
I
Neighbors
didn't
movie
even know that.
was, do you even know what that is?
Yeah, it's like was Seth Rogen, isn't it? With what's his
Seth
face from
Rogen, Zac Efron.
Zac Efron.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
first
I
one's
know it.
about the crap, not sorority. What it?
Frat.
Frat. Yeah, the first one's about the frat, second one's about the sorority. And it's they do some nasty stuff in that one.
So anyway, the two women get into what they've been up to since they last met. Lily gives a long list that basically means she's a housewife. Something my wife really wants to be. And if I ever get the chance, I will help make that happen. But,
Yeah.
Economy. Susan, however, became a psychologist, got married, got divorced, wrote a book about dead women. Grandpa gets interested at that point. She's like, no, not corpses.
It's one of my hobbies too, dead women. Grandpa as we're gearing up to end the show, Grandpa is becoming more and more of a serial killer.
Yeah, he is. And I gotta say, Lily must have really told her friend all about her dad because she is so chill when she corrects him.
I actually think it's deeper than that. I think it's more so the fact that she's not dealing with the hierarchy male aspect of Grandpa. Tivis is
Explain.
thinking. So, because her book is all about, basically becoming your own person as a woman, and not needing a man to make your life whole, I'm assuming.
Okay.
So, and Grandpa being like the hierarchy male of the house. Yes, Herman does the job and works and stuff, but Grandpa clearly is like more of an alpha male in the house. Where I would say Herman is more of a what do they call that? Not an alpha, but a sigma. A sigma. No, more sigma. There's a big difference, guys. Look, I have to learn these things because my kids are always saying these stupid words.
No, tell him to stop it. That's some.
So like Sigma is more of like a male, but he's not like the alpha. Like the alpha is a guy who's like, it's all about me. Everything is more of a narcissistic type of
douchebag,
masculine male type thing. Whereas like a Sigma is like, he's masculine enough, but he's also like kind and more aware of things. I think I'm saying this right, but it like he's the peak what most men should want to strive for versus the over the top like alt, you know, uh alpha guy thing, whatever the heck
Douche.
they call it. Yeah. Anyways, I think that where grandpa lies within this family, especially if she has communicated with him, with her friend about her dad, she's just like pushing him aside because she's like, she's not even giving him the time of day to feed his ego of even paying attention to him, to feed all that alpha energy that he wants.
So to sum up everything Myke just said, it's a bunch of BS New Age crap spread by a bunch of idiots who want to try to make themselves feel cooler than they are because their lives are so sad and pathetic.
Listen, man, if you don't want my opinion, don't say explain.
I didn't expect you to go into Tate territory.
Into Tate.
Andrew Tate.
Oh, I don't even know who that is. Dude, I only know who that is because they randomly pop up all the time on the news and shit.
Because they're constantly in trouble for being douchebags.
Don't watch this stuff. Anyways.
So she explains what her book is. Basically, it's women who let their lives die in marriage. She then shits all over Lily by explaining how miserable she was while married, doing nothing but housework. Lily is obviously impacted. I just realized I swore. Sorry. Impacted by all this and tries to play it off poorly.
So a Sigma is, sorry guys, self-assured man.
So someone who doesn't use these terms.
Dodged individualism, right, is considered a model of status, success, attractiveness, extremely good person, blah blah blah. Yeah. So when kids are saying that they're Sigma, they're actually not Sigma, because if you're Sigma, you wouldn't have to tell people that you're Sigma. You just live your life. You're just normal. Just say I'm normal, bro. I am me.
Nobody's normal.
Whereas like we all know what like an alpha male, like the base of it is, you know.
The man who will never get a woman because he is too into himself.
The alpha male is considered the most dominant, powerful, assertive man in a particular group.
And it's always the little chihuahua who claims it.
I was gonna make a George Lopez joke, but I didn't want it to be taken as like a racial thing because he played the chihuahua. Yeah, that's what I was gonna go for.
Now but I didn't Taco Bell.
But I know like he's very political infused lately, so I didn't want people to think I was taking like a side. Yeah. Of course he is.
Oh. Yeah. I haven't heard anything about him, so he must be doing it pretty respectfully, at least.
Yeah, no, he's not like out there, you know, 100% shitting on people.
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
I love George Lopez. I love his shows, bro. Both of his shows, like the George Lopez show from the early 2000s.
That's the only good one.
The one he did with his daughter recently was all right. It's watchable.
Nah, I wouldn't even call it that.
I like that they do episode where the original cast from the original show up, which is kind of cool.
Oh, that's always fun. I like the new Reba show when the original Reba show cast shows up. That's always fun.
Yeah. Anyways,
minus the husband because I think he passed.
No, he had a stroke.
Oh, that's right. He retired. Oh no, they did bring him in still though.
They brought him in.
Yeah. I knew something happened to him, but yeah, that show was great. By the way, Happy's Place. So
she says, where is it? I found the whole. Oh, she goes and tells them, I found the whole housewife thing to be stifling, spirit crushing, and road to nowhere. But I'm sure in your case, it's heaven on earth.
Every time she looks at Lily, Lily's like getting mad and mad. Yeah. Not you, of course.
Yeah. She's like, but sure, in your case, it's heaven on earth. And Grandpa's like, nah, with Herman, it's just earth. It's such a dick.
It's even better because he's an undertaker. He digs in the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that is a multi-layered joke, and I love it.
Oh, yeah. Let's see, no identity in life other than your family. My book is to blah blah blah. The heck is
You wrote
that
a book.
noise?
It's your
It
chair.
says my book is for those women who are disturbed by it. To be have no identity other than your family. Not necessarily you. You're great. But my book is for women who
Thank
are
you.
disturbed by it, you know? Like Darcy from crap. Married with Children.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
a miserable. Ah, yeah. Yeah. It's which I mean, there's women out there who are like that. There are women out there who enjoy being housewives. Then there are women who try to monetize by lying about it, called tradwives. So there's all kinds of different people out there.
Isn't that like a traditional wife or whatever they
Yeah,
call them
yeah.
trad?
And anyone on, who films themselves doing stuff is lying.
Yeah.
I
To an extent, I would say.
No, they're just straight up lying.
To an extent. To an
It's
extent.
straight up
An
lying.
extent. Because I've filmed myself doing shit and I know I'm not lying. So
Well, are you doing it for clicks on social media?
I'm doing it because I want to make it. Because I find it fun.
There you go. That's the difference.
I've shot so many videos that I've never even posted.
That's the difference.
Like we were going through a hard drive the other day and these videos popped up. There was like one of me doing something like showing how I take care of my shirts, my t-shirts and stuff.
Mhm.
And my wife's like, "Did you ever post this?" I was like, "No." She's like, "Then why'd you shoot it?" I was like, "Because I wanted to."
Did you ever record that time you and your kid took apart a
VCR?
VCR and put it
Yeah,
back together?
I don't recall if I edited that. I'm sure I have
Oh, so
it.
you did film it. Okay.
I know there is one video out on like Facebook or Instagram, one of the two, that is me showing my kid how the inside of a VCR works when he was younger. Yeah, because we had the VCR open and I was showing him how to put the tape in so we could see how all the mechanics works and shit.
My recommendation, if it took you guys forever to put it back together, just speed it up, put Benny Hill to it.
All right, anyways, where are we at?
After Susan leaves, the kids run up to Lily saying
Yep.
they did the dishes, and we get a Spot reference with a growl. Spot is back in the show before it ends.
Somewhat.
Yeah. Then they notice how depressed Lily is sitting on the stairs and offer to help more. And
Yeah.
they try to cheer her up. I have what they do here, unless you got it.
I have them too. So you can
Go, you do it. Go, Marilyn.
Okay, so Marilyn is basically like, it's okay. Like I kind of feel basic like that at the same time. I'm not doing this verbatim, guys. But there are some things I will say verbatim.
Oh, I didn't put them verbatim either.
So she's like, well, the only thing you can do is the thing a woman of the 90s can do to get over something. You know, eat a quart of cookies and ice cream and gave myself a
Cookie dough.
pedicure. I
Yeah,
thought she just ate cookies and cream. Cookies and cream, like the ice cream. That's what I got from it.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is cookies and cream.
Yeah,
I
she
have
says a quart, so eat a
I
quart
have,
of cookies and cream and gave myself a pedicure. And then she just looks at her and she's like, "Oh my gosh."
my note is Marilyn talks about a dude who called her a dumb blonde for some reason and doesn't want to say the word but.
Yeah.
Lily's like,
Well,
how do you get over it?
she was about to say the and then she's like, you know what I mean."
You could have just said but.
Right.
Yeah, Lily's like, how did you get over it? You don't. Life stinks.
Yeah.
That's my note.
I am glad though that this time they didn't do like a flip two like we did with Herman in the last one where Marilyn gave him some advice and now he's like a completely
Doing it?
different, Mr. Brady.
Well, we get a different thing with Lily later, which is going to be
Yeah.
interesting.
So then Eddie comes out and he's like, "Hey mom, are you doing okay? Like, hey, don't worry. I used to get made fun of all the time because I'm a werewolf, changing and howling."
And we get a howl first time since season 1.
Yeah. And she's like, "Well, did you get over it?" And he's like, "No, to this day, I just stare at the ceiling for hours and hours and hours and wonder what's the point. And he's like breaking down in this, and he
Cry.
cries and runs away. Oh,
That
and then Herman comes out.
Herman.
Hey, baby, or hey, sweetie, you still got the blues? Yeah, really? Me too. I get them too. Oh,
Herman is the most depressing one of the bunch.
Herman sits there, and she's like, "Really, you too?" He's like, "Yeah, I have them too. I'm not getting any younger. Kids are growing up so fast. My paycheck's being eaten up even faster, and various aches and pains." And she's just like, "Leave me the hell alone!"
Oh,
Like
it
in
gets
her
worse.
face.
He's like, sometimes at work, I just stare at the people I'm
Yeah,
burying and thinking, boy, they have it so much easier. And I'm like, this went dark so
yeah. It's like
fast.
I envy the bodies I dig the graves for. They have nothing left to worry about.
I'm like, how the F was this supposed to help anyone? By the way, how did I manage to censor that word but leave in the in my notes?
I don't know.
Yeah, it is such a depressing episode so far.
Yeah. I
And
was
then
just like, I don't even know if I want to finish this by the time like Herman was done talking.
oh my god, I was watching with my wife and she's scrolling on her phone and she just stops and I see her out of the corner of my eye, look at the screen like, the heck? Oh,
That's why
and
we like
then
sitcoms.
Grandpa's
Then
turn.
then she walks through into the living room and he's like, "Hey, you still blue?" Okay.
Are you reading
So
Herman's again?
no, so he's like, "All right, so well, if you let some dumb shrink," this is grandpa. It's like, "If you let some dumb shrink upset you, like, how are you going to deal with the bigger, more important issues?" She's like what? So he opens up the paper and he's like, pollution, guns, overpopulation, serial killers, Andrew Dice Clay.
I forgot about the Andrew Dice Clay.
Isn't grandpa a serial killer?
Yes. Yeah, it's probably an article about him, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love how his solution to make her get over her problems is to point out the never-ending problems of the world that still have never ended.
So for people who don't know, for Andrew Dice Clay in
I had to look it up.
1990, he's a comedian.
Yes,
But in
very
1990, he kind of looks like the Fonz a little bit.
a bit.
A bit. In 1990, he became the first stand-up comedian to sell out Madison Square Garden for 2 consecutive nights,
Mm-hmm.
which is actually a big thing, especially
Oh,
for the
yeah.
Garden.
And he
And
was a very
1990, it's not like nowadays where like comedy is really big right now.
oh yeah,
Um,
yeah. Streaming really helped the comedy. Not even streaming. Comedy Central helped the comedy scene with the Gotham stand up and stuff.
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, Comedy Central. It has its stages. You had Comedy Central do it. Netflix has been a big proponent of it. Hulu, things like that have been able to push it, especially with the COVID era of stuff where it's like they couldn't really do a whole lot. Like even Norm Macdonald did a special just sitting in front of his computer, and
Mhm.
didn't have it released until he died, which was really kind of cool for him, for his fans and stuff. That's I wish more
I mean,
artists would have
less so
something
the
released in that.
passing away, but leaving
Yeah,
us
yeah,
something.
yeah. Well, he knew he was getting ready to pass, so that's why he
Mhm.
did that.
Like Johnny Cash.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, so that's a little information on Andrew Dice Clay. If you guys look him up, he's like in
He's
this, he's not even, he's like in his 70s almost
yeah, he's
now.
still doing stuff. I think I saw he was in something recently, like a TV show.
Yeah. Oh, another big proponent for comedians lately too is podcasting. Podcasting has
Yep.
helped boost so many comedians up too. Yeah.
Kevin Hart takes advantage of everything.
And
He was supposed to
as much as like some people like to shit on Joe Rogan like built up so many good comedians with his show when he had like that big huge run. When his show was huge, he would bring comedians on, they would freaking blow up like right away after they were on his show. So that's kind of cool to see.
oh,
And there's
someone
comedians
tell
of
him it
all.
should have worked for Sal.
What do you mean?
He's been on the show twice and he hasn't got a special.
Sal? Yeah, he has.
Has he?
Yeah, he was in my town shooting, or not shooting a special, but getting his set built up for the special he was going to do. Because I went and watched him.
No, I know
Sal
Joe has
Volcano
one.
people for people who don't know Sal Volcano, yeah. Well,
Impractical Jokers, tenderloins.
but the difference is Joe also stopped doing Impractical Jokers so he could go and do his touring more and stuff like that. Where he's got the show still, so he does that.
I don't know for how
Yeah.
much longer. I think they know it's coming to an.
It just got done shooting another season.
I know, but it's
because
I
Sal
think
was
its
just
steam
on.
is losing.
Sal was just on the Joe Rogan show like a month ago now or something like that again.
Yeah, that's why
And
I'm
I
saying.
listened to that one because he was talking about it. Because yeah, it's kind of cool to hear from him. I like listening to those guys. You know, the Impractical Jokers they help me get through a tough time in my life. So
I helped a lot of people.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So,
pollution, serial killers, and then I wrote in my notes, isn't Grandpa one of those serial killers? So
like I said, it's probably an article about him.
right, and then Lily walks away, and she's like, "Screw this!" And then you just start hearing the kitchen being trashed.
Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna go find something to take my mind off things, and it sounds like she's just throwing stuff around.
Yeah.
So, cut to the family dinner. Their restaurant-sized steak knives are very visible in the frame, and I can't imagine how annoying it is to try and cut anything with those. Like, honestly, I think I'd rather have a butter knife than what that family uses.
Yeah. They're like, well, I'm starving. Where's dinner? And Grandpa's like, look, your mom's ill. Your dad's cooking today. And they're like, no, I'm full. No way. I am not eating Herman's food by myself. Sit your butts down.
Not leaving me to suffer.
And what does Herman walk out with?
Roast pigeon, but he forgot to roast them.
They're still alive. And he's just like, what's that?
I was gonna say, I'm surprised they didn't just fly away on set. Pigeons are
They probably, to be fair, they probably had their feet tied down to something.
I was thinking that too, like a little leash or something.
Yeah. He said, all right, never mind. I guess I'll go whip up some instant armadillo.
Where does this family shop?
The highway?
I love that. I want there to be a store in the show called The Highway. So the doorbell rings. It's Marilyn's date.
Oh boy. Lily answers the door, and Marilyn walks in, and Lily's going crazy.
Like, Marilyn's pleading with Grandpa, like, come on, I need to go get to him before Aunt Lily does. Please. But she's too late.
Yeah. She's like, why are you looking at me that way? As if I'm getting older. I have no career, and my only identity is my family.
We walk in on her grilling him too. We're like, are you going to kiss him? You going to kiss her?
Yeah.
Like, do you want him to or not? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's insane. But also, as Marilyn leaves for the door, Eddie tries to convince his dad and grandpa to give him a cigar and watch porn. And dude, get help.
Just us three boys.
Just get help.
Sometimes I wonder if some of these were ad-libbed lines though by him. After watching that clip of him talking about the thing that he did on set for the other show, I was like, yeah, I wonder if some of these were ad-libbed by him.
Get help, Eddie.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah.
Now that we're back.
By the way,
go on.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go.
I was going to talk about this scene now with Marilyn's outfit. Did you notice it changed from the table to now?
Did it?
Yes. I thought I saw a change, but it wasn't until my wife said something and then my second viewing that I confirmed it. Her midriff is showing at the table, but when she goes to answer the door, there's a belt on.
Ah, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, the belt is there.
Is it?
Hold on a second. I'm waiting. It's like they pulled the skirt up higher, actually, because it's not a belt. It's part of the skirt, the black part.
Oh.
So it's kind of looks like in that next scene at the door, they just pulled the skirt up higher, which let me see. It might have been down more because she was sitting at first in that chair. So she probably pulled it up. I'm trying to see if they actually hiked the dress up or
Yeah.
not. This is weird, but
See, Toria thought she just plain put on a belt because I didn't see it at the table.
no, yeah, it's the dress got hiked up. Yep, the skirt or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I see that there. Okay.
So that makes more sense than putting on one of those weird giant belts that people wear sometimes.
Yeah. Now she has something. It's the belt or part of the skirt already, but yeah, she definitely pulls it up more in that next scene. And I'm assuming it's because it fell down while she was in the seated position. Yeah. Pulled back a little bit.
Understand those like girdle type belts that people wear on the outside of their clothes. They look so weird. 80s fashion was dumb. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's all coming back.
No, we're in the 90s now.
For kids, yeah. Yep.
So yeah, now we cut to the lab after Lily runs off crying, thinking that Marilyn's date is making fun of her.
Yeah.
Question mark. Herman
like,
and Graham.
I don't think Lily's getting any better. How can you tell? I just overheard her having an argument with 3 people. She was the only one there. She was alone.
Hey, which one of us hasn't done that? Okay. We all sometimes pretend we're the tribunal of Unicron.
So Herman's like, look, as long as she's not, giving up completely, taking care of her looks, she'll be fine.
Down comes Lily, the most disheveled we've ever seen her in, drunk off her ass, asking where the weasel skinner is.
Yeah, she is officially given up.
Oh, that was all the props to her. Like, that is such a crazy new take to the Lily performance, and she does it so well. It feels like Lily, but you could feel the like just whateverness to it.
The I've given up attitude.
Mm-hmm. Such a wonderful actress whose name I can't recall.
What do you mean?
Who plays Lily?
Merriweather?
Yes, thank you. I'm like trying desperately. I'm like, keep talking. Maybe it'll pop into my head, but it's not popping up.
Yeah. This is when what was it? Marilyn says she's gonna end up being a whiny, pathetic drunk if you do this.
Well, they start spitballing ideas on how to help her, where it's like, maybe she can get a job. It's
her. Hey. I gotta give it to Herman though, because his idea would be my idea.
Go get a job.
No, Herman's idea was, I got it. I'll give her 3 days of nonstop passion.
When he says this, he's looking Grandpa dead in the eyes, basically in his face, with his child in the room. When did the show get so super horny and weird? It's real creepy.
He gave his father-in-law the look like, I'm going to do things to your daughter that you can't even imagine, old man.
Nobody needs to hear or say or be around anyone saying this about a family member, ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Eddie's idea is my idea. Just watch some comedies. That's how I get over stuff. But Marilyn's like, well, what if she starts comparing her life to the people in these movies? It'll get worse.
It actually does help. So there was a movie. I went through a breakup a long time ago, clearly.
Him and his wife are still together.
Yes. It was a long time ago, but I ended up watching the movie Out Cold, which, by the way, hilarious ass movie. It's also about a guy who gets broken up with, but it's a hilarious movie. I watched that movie so many times during the summer that year. That shit's so funny. It's a older like Zach Galifianakis is in it, dude. Like it's before he was like known,
Hangover
before Hangover and stuff like that.
between two
So
ferns or
yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah. So I recommend people go watch it. It was like a 2001 film, I want to say.
I've been
Yeah.
feeling the itch to watch the Hangover movies again. I don't know why. The first two are identical.
See, when I watched Hot Tub Time Machine before I watched the first Hangover movie because everyone was hyping the Hangover movie up so much, and I was like, oh, it's probably gonna be really good. Well, and then the Hot Tub Time Machine, I was like, I'm gonna watch this. I loved Hot Tub Time Machine. I went and watched that first Hangover movie, and I was like, I think it's overhyped. I was like, this isn't as good as people were making it seem. I mean, I still own all three of them, but it definitely wasn't. It was definitely overhyped. It was like I think it got overhyped because guys were like, oh, we could do this stuff. We could go to Vegas and do
I
all
think
these
it got
dumb
overhyped
stuff.
because they do that stuff.
Maybe that too. I have no interest. I got a buddy who wants to go to Vegas, and I have no interest.
If Drew Carey brings back Whose Line Is It Anyway to Vegas, I will go.
Yeah. I would go with my wife, and that's only because I want to see some of the shows there. I wouldn't go by myself. That's just weird.
Oh, my wife really wants to go to the Sphere. My mom bought tickets to go see Wizard of Oz at the Sphere. I'm like, that sounds like it would be awesome.
Oh, with the wind and stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen those. All right. Anyways.
Yeah. So Herman's like, well, what if we put her around a bunch of depressed people to see how much better her life is? And he's like, but where do you find a group of people that sad and pathetic? And that's when the TV Eddie's messing with turns on to the Okra Dipley show. And Grandpa has an idea. They're going to national television.
Yeah. She'll compare her life to comedy, get more depressed, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okra Dimply. And so we go to this show, right? Okra show comes out. Clearly, this is an Oprah Winfrey, gag, guys. She walks out and she's
in Studio 44, by the way.
Yeah. And she walks out and she says, I'm Okra Dimply. I'm just like you, only with much more money.
I'm like, that sums up every rich person who tries to connect with everyone. And what a lot of people are saying about Taylor Swift's new album.
The fact that they did this in 1991 to Oprah, bro.
It's so true. Like,
if they did that now to Oprah, they'd probably end up dead.
My wife, like, that new Taylor Swift album just came out not that long ago. My wife is a huge fan of hers. Huge fan. She's like, I think I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to see what you see, where she's just full of herself now. I'm like, yeah. Mm-hmm. She has been. Because she's like,
there's a
she
reason.
She released that video at the drive-in we went and saw. There's a documentary coming to Disney now. And she's like, the one line is what did it for her. It's like, we're making history. And she's like, no, you can't claim that about yourself. Other people can say it about you. If you claim it for yourself, you're just overhyping your own,
Yeah. You're not a wrestler. You're not a pro wrestler. You can't do that. But there is a reason why her and Blake Lively are friends. Like,
I'm convinced she, like, her last few albums, she is like heavily like trying to make storylines in her music videos and stuff. I'm like, she has clearly been writing some kind of drama like script for a movie that is going to drop anytime.
Yeah.
I guarantee that's why she's like getting probably tips from Blake Lively and stuff.
I wouldn't take tips from her.
I wouldn't either, but that doesn't mean she's not.
Maybe ask her husband. He probably knows a little bit better. But
well, he didn't do very well in his improv Saturday Night Live joke.
Or she could have asked her ex-boyfriend Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah, that was a weird weekend.
Or her ex-boy, no, or her ex, or her this other ex, or this other ex, like any of them.
the last dude she dated who throws up, the Roman salute on stage at concerts.
Who's that?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even know who all she's dated except for like a couple dudes.
Too many.
Too many.
Matt
All right.
Healy.
What is that? Okay. Anyways, let's dive into Oprah or Okra.
Not good musician, I'll say that.
Matt
Yeah,
Healy.
Okra. So today's show is about women who throw away their entire lives and have nothing to live for, and their fathers who love them.
She dated this dude? He looks like a Jonas brother almost.
He does controversial things at concerts too.
Ah.
Yeah.
I mean, controversy's all in perspective.
Well,
It is.
when you throw up the salute to,
it's all perspective. It's all
that's
perspective.
not a perspective. That is an evil
All
group of people you should never ever want to be associated with. If we mention YouTube will come after us, so I'm being very careful here and also reminding you not to say it.
I'm tired of saying that word. I'm tired of hearing people say that word, period.
Well, then
that and their leader. I'm tired of hearing those two things on the internet. It's all over the place. I'm not gonna give more clout to them.
Fortunately, it's all over the place because we keep giving those kind of people power. But Lily and Grandpa come out.
Yes, Lily. Yep.
Okra's like, thank you for being on my show. And Lily's like, well, thank you for paying for the ride to get here. And Grandpa's like, yes. It also sharing the dressing room with some skating chimps. Which is a joke I actually missed the first time around, which makes a comment later on completely confuse me. So
she's like, fill our audience in on the source of your misery. Well, Okra, one day I woke up and realized that I had spent my entire adult life serving my family. I had no career, no outside interests, no identity. I envy other women. I mourn my lost opportunities, and I am too paralyzed with self-hatred and disgust to do anything more than sit in a darkened room and regret my nauseating life.
Yeah, what does she say? She's too afraid to try or something like that. I forget what the last line is, but I'm like, oh, that's so depressing.
No, that was the whole thing.
Oh, you wrote it verbatim?
Yeah.
I swear there was a bit at the end where like I'm paralyzed to do anything else or something like that.
I cheated this day, guys. I uploaded it into a transcriber, so I'm watching it, and they're not a transcriber, sorry, to YouTube, and it's giving me the captions. Which
are not always correct, but
it seemed like it's pretty close. There are words that it doesn't.
They'll be close, but it's not accurate.
Yeah.
Just so everyone knows, it's a good way to do it quickly, but if you want it to be 100%, you're gonna have to go through and make some edits yourself.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Google Translate. It'll get you the gist of it, but it will not get you how to properly say it.
Yeah. So then she talks to Grandpa, and Grandpa's like, I feel bad for my daughter.
Yeah. He's like, what's in your heart? He's like, I'm very concerned for my daughter. Also, one of the chimps scratched me, and now I'm freaking out that I have one of those tropical diseases that will turn me into a drooling idiot. Okra just stares at him, stumped for what to say before we have an expert we're calling out now.
Yeah. And like who is the expert?
Susan.
That little witch. Ooh. And then Lily can't take it, so she leaves.
Yeah, she runs for it. She's like, no, I'm out. And her friend's like, Lily, I'm so happy to see you. And Okra is like, wow, that is the quickest expert advice we've ever seen. And I'm like, are you an idiot?
Yeah. So go back home. The family cooked dinner.
Before we move on, it's the fact that Grandpa got attacked by one of the chimps in their dressing room, and he's freaking out about it. Yeah. Like, I don't want to become my son-in-law.
So we're back at the house, and the family took the initiative, and they made dinner, including her favorite New York sneeze cake.
A surprise dinner too. They throw
Yeah.
on the lights like, hey. Yeah,
Yep.
New York sneeze cake. That made me want to vomit. It's fresh because it's cold and flu season.
And I didn't write any of these down, and I really
I got some of them. So
okay.
Eddie shares. They begin one at a time giving like affirmations to her. Yeah, about how much they like her. Eddie begins by talking about a sex dream he has with Janet Jackson, while saying he loves his mom almost as much.
No.
Child.
He says that although I have, dirty
Eh,
dreams about Janet Jackson, you're still the only woman and most beautiful woman for me.
It is. Okay, you shouldn't be saying this to your mother, but also your mother shouldn't be entering your mind while you're thinking about having sex with Janet Jackson. This is some what's his name? Confucius type stuff or whatever. Freud. Yes.
He says with Janet Jackson, but you'll always be the number one babe in my life. And he like gives her a little knock on the chin and then kisses her on the forehead. And I'm like, yeah, I was confused by that, but maybe it's a vampire thing. They are vampire. Well, she is a vampire. He's a werewolf.
Well, we know they're moody or hormonal.
So, and Eddie does have vampire genes in him, and he's a werewolf. So it's kind of like I can get it because vampires are very sexualized through Dracula's storylines and stuff like that. Anyways,
I don't care. This show needs to cool it. This is creepy.
I'm just giving an undertone of to why this could potentially be right because of the Dracula stuff, the sexual stuff within the Dracula story arcs. Also, he's a werewolf, so he's always kind of horny because he's like a little dog that wants to pump. That action didn't help, but okay. I think I've broken Tivis.
I think I'm just going to move on to Marilyn.
Yes.
Marilyn says she's basically her mom, and honestly, that is the most heartfelt thing I've ever heard in any of these shows ever about their relationship. Yeah. And quite very honestly is the one line that makes this entire episode for me.
Yeah. That's like, you've grounded me, you've ragged on my clothing.
Yeah, it's true. Like in every iteration of this show, Lily is basically raising Marilyn, like even in her college age in the original show,
Yeah.
Like that is such a sweet comment, and I'm so glad that they were able to sneak it in even in this crazy as can be episode before it ended.
The difference is in the original show, they were always trying to get her to freaking find somebody and move out.
Herman specifically.
Yeah. Yep.
And Grandpa reads a poem. That's all I got. I did.
Well, Grandpa wrote a poem. Yeah.
I love the way he says, he just stands up. I wrote a poem.
Yeah. And then
he's so angry about it.
Then she stands up. Lily stands up and she's like, I've realized I appreciate everything you guys have done and all this. And now I realized I am unworthy of your affection. It's really focused me. I have failed myself. I have failed womankind and I have failed my family. I am not fit to be in the same room as you.
The look on Eddie's face as it goes from happiness to horror that they depressed her more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Herman's like, yeah, I think that's progress.
Yeah. Then we go to another scene where Lily is walking out on an outdoor patio, which we haven't seen in this show.
It's the front door. She's out in the front. They put a railing by the front door for some reason. And I think I know the reason. You ready for this?
Go ahead.
Stop Herman from running into the trash cans again.
Okay. I don't think so. I think it's supposed to be their balcony.
It's not though. Because when she comes back inside, it's the front door.
It just reminded me of the balcony scene though, where like in the original series where Herman and Lily sat out front. That's what I thought they were getting to.
I think it's supposed to be the moat is right up against the house in this one. And it's like the railing, when you overlook like a pond.
But the railing's never been that close to the door.
There's never been a railing.
I don't think it's the front door. The front door is a double door. Is that a double
But she
door?
comes back in through the front door.
Does she, though? We only see her come back through the living room. She could have come down the stairs from her bedroom.
All right, I'll give it to you. Maybe it is the balcony on there. If so, this is a piece of set that they should have been using a lot more.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Nope. You're right. She does walk right through the front door.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's the front door.
Maybe she jumped off the balcony to the front door and came in. She batted out.
She may have. It is something we've never seen her do.
But Lily is crying her soul out. And then
she sees a blue bird.
Yeah. But she goes, we go inside real quick before she comes in, and the family can hear her crying and crying.
I love this line. It's so sad.
Go ahead.
Oh, Grandpa's like, how did we manage to turn a depressed woman into a pit of despair with love and admiration?
And then she walks in crying, and Herman's like, Lily, what's wrong? What do you mean what's wrong, bro? You know what's wrong. Like, what are you talking about?
She said, nothing is wrong. And Grandpa's like, humor her. Maybe we can, convince her to fake it or something. Which I'm like, who hasn't been there? We've all, faked happiness at least once.
Yeah.
So Herman's like, oh, was it great to get out in the fresh air? And she's like, oh, yes, I feel so much better. And Grandpa's like, keep that feeling. Hold on to it.
Yeah. And she's like, I saw this little blue bird, and this bird can be happy with so little. What right do I have to be so sad with so much?
Yeah. Which Grandpa first comments, I love bluebirds. They get stuck in my teeth, though. But then Herman.
Mm-hmm. And then Herman goes, here, let me see if I can. Then again, birds get to fly and they don't pay any bills and their food is free and they're not expected to get jobs. Herman, hand me that magazine. And Grandpa smacks him upside the head.
What are you doing? Stop.
Yeah. But Lily then goes into her thing about, I feel much better about myself and I appreciate everything you did to make me see how much of a goofball I was. And Herman's like, well, you are my goofball. And Grandpa's like, and I learned something too. You can watch birds as well as snack on them.
There was also a great visual gag here with Herman. He's like, yeah, we failed miserably at cheering you up, but our hearts were in the right place. And he pats the wrong side of the chest unless he's put together wrong.
Either that or because of the shoulder pad, he couldn't do this.
Which he could have just used the other hand, though.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know.
It's clearly a gag, but I'm wondering, like, is it because he doesn't know where his heart is or because it is in the wrong spot in him?
Well, doesn't he have like 3 hearts?
I don't know. Is he a Time Lord? You don't know that.
I know what a Time Lord is. God.
Yeah.
And that's it, but guys, that's the end because we don't have end credit.
No end credit. I do love this little thing of Herman saying, she's his favorite goofball, which is definitely stuff I say to my wife. Like, or no, she'll call me like a giant nerd, and I'm like, yeah, but I'm your nerd.
Yeah.
And now we have a visual of everyone in this episode, including extremely drunk Lily.
Extremely drunk Lily. So
her friend looks like a serial killer.
Yes. Yeah.
She kind of looks like Edna a bit in The Simpsons.
A little bit.
Yeah.
All right. So with this visual up, Tivis, what'd you think of the episode, dude? What's your final thoughts on it?
It's enjoyable, but it really didn't land with me very well. Like, it's very depressing. I like some of the themes in it. The Maryland line is literally the best thing about this episode and saves it for me entirely. I'll be perfectly honest about that.
Yeah.
I liked Lee's, letting loose with Lily. It's great. The two guests, fantastic guests, gets. It's just, I don't know. The story of this one, I'm like, I don't, because it's not really a lesson. It's more like everyone gets sad and eventually gets over it, unless they don't.
I think it's more so of just being appreciative of what you do have.
Yeah, I guess.
Everybody taken in the terms of nowadays. So she got depressed because she's seeing how well this other lady is doing and what she's doing.
Okay.
Nowadays, when you look on social media, people get depressed. They even say it now that more people are becoming depressed because of social media, because they're seeing these, and not even a real life. There could be people just fake living on social media, and that makes people depressed. And they're like, "Oh, I'm not doing enough with my life," or "I'm not doing this with my life." So in the aspect of today's culture, I would say it resonates more with like how people are taking in social media, because it does hurt you, and especially as everyone tries to compare themselves with everybody else, and that's one of the biggest things. You just can't do it.
I hear what you're saying. I guess it just didn't connect with me because I don't have that problem. Like, I see people going to fancy places, like pictures when you and your wife went to
Italy?
wherever you went, Italy.
Yeah.
I almost said Ireland. I'm like, that's not right.
Yeah.
But I was like, I look at it, I'm like, oh, that looks beautiful. They look like they're having a good time. And that's my only thought. I'm like, I'm not like gonna sit here and like, man, I wish I could go. I'm like, no, I'm like,
and that's how people should be too. Because like, and like, I have friends that are doing stuff that I'm like, oh, that looks fun to do. I could probably try and do that. And I if you let it eat at you of like, why am I not doing that? Or I know I'm better than them to do that. Why are they getting that position? Or why are they doing this? When you live like that, you're just going to be sad, because then nothing is ever good enough. Because there's always going to be somebody out there doing something better than you, or something, that you dreamt of doing, but you're just not doing it. There's always going to be, especially in the age of social media, or like, you see these kids having like these like TikTok or whatever it is channels.
Like trends. When one thing takes off, everyone has to duplicate it to try and capture that, momentum.
And it's very sad when I see like these like, what is it? There's like some weird video going on right now where it's like they're pretending to do the fall, like the trust fall, and then they walk away and letting them fall. And we're like, you should not trust this person, but you can trust us, or whatever, this and that, something stupid. But I'm now seeing like actors and like real famous people do that stuff versus just like normal, like people that live at home. And I'm like, why do you need to do that? Like, what affirmation are you seeking because of this? Like, are you really not that happy? Do you need the extra oomph? Like, I get jumping on trends or whatever because you want to stay current, but
here's my theory.
Okay.
They really just want to watch their friend fall.
But they're not even falling. They just move the camera and they just like, whatever.
Some of them are. Some people don't understand there's a crash mat underneath off camera.
Well, no, not even that. Like, I've seen how, because they don't cut it very fast. It's just the person like, and they walk backwards a little bit.
There's some people who literally just fall.
Well, those are probably kids who don't understand.
They're dumb. Yeah, no, I don't have fear of missing out or FOMO about life experiences. That's just like, my life is my life. I'm enjoying the journey I'm on.
Yeah.
If it takes me there, that's awesome. If it takes me somewhere else, cool.
But and to take it into from nowadays to back into the 90s when this was happening, this was something that a decent portion of women who were still stuck in that rut of living in a way that they didn't want to live in, necessarily. Or they saw some of their friends going off and getting jobs, in the 80s and stuff, and they're kind of like, oh, I want to do that. I want some independence. I want to be different from my family. It's also what led to a lot of divorces, by the way. But that's a whole nother thing.
I mean, if it happened, it's probably for a reason.
But yeah, so but it also led to, not to be too much of a conspiracy dick about it, but like women starting to work in the workplace led to more children being taken care of more so by public stuff, not just school, but like they had to pay for daycare, which costs more money. If you both wanted to work, you had to make X amount of money just to pay for daycare, and then you had to pay for your normal bills and all these other things, and it kind of got rid of that, what do they call it, the traditional, the nuclear family thing going on at the time.
So you think they were pushing feminism to get more money?
Yes.
I think I followed what you were saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they also did it to split families up too. Not feminism, but like a bunch of things at that time. Sorry, I should make that known. But anyways, guys, yeah. So my thoughts on the episode, I actually really enjoyed it, dude. Not because of the story they gave us, but the interpretations that can be taken from it. Yeah. The story they gave us was base. And Lily, it being a Lily episode, I felt like she was basic. But it being a Lily episode, I feel like she should have been in it more. Like, I didn't feel like she had a lot of.
She definitely wasn't the center for a story about her.
Right. Like, it was more so the reactions or like Herman's stupid jokes and the center of the story felt more like it was on like a feminism type thing, or like, taking power back and becoming your own individual person, rather than the story being about Lily going through that. It was more so the topic versus the character, unfortunately.
And
which
I will. Oh, go ahead. Finish your thought. Sorry.
Well,
sorry.
I was gonna say I do feel like you can do it to have the topic and the character be the prominent thing together versus having one higher than the other with it. So
I will say that this discussion has naturally led us to the bad part of feminism, which is the women who will attack other women because they don't agree with them. Which, as I said, my wife would love to be a stay-at-home mom. She would love to be a housewife. That's what she wants to be.
And there's going to be people in that group, like in most groups, there's always a bad side of every group that are going to attack her and be like, you shouldn't do that. You're against women, like being in power.
Back. It's like, it's not for everyone. Like, do what makes you happy. Like, she's working. She's an accountant. She loves her fucking job.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean she doesn't wish that her life would be this other thing,
Right. Well, she probably has, you want a certain way of living for yourself, period. Regardless of, what other people think that you should do,
Yeah.
So again, like I said, there's always a bad side to every group, but there's
unfortunately they usually get
they get seen more. The bad stuff always gets seen more than the good stuff, especially nowadays with the internet and, like we said, social media.
Sometimes the bad stuff is real bad and should be addressed, but then doesn't.
Yeah. So anyways, my overall it was a fun episode. I liked it enough. But I do think that it could have been more focused on Lily going through it than like the breakdown of this from what I've seen throughout all of the Munster stuff, Lily has been like the power, stance of the family.
The
Really.
pillar.
The pillar, yes. Yeah, she's been like the pillar of the family, not just because she was like a servant, but because she was willing to do what needed to be done for the family so that, in a sitcom way, Herman could go and do all the stupid crap he did. So Grandpa could live in the lab under the basement, or in the basement, I mean, and do stupid invention stuff. Like, she was always the one that was like bringing him back down to like, hey, you remember we got kids? Like, we have other things to worry about. And
Stop touching the time machine.
Yeah, stop messing with the time machine. And also to be like, hey, you guys need to eat. Without her, it seems like they never would have ate.
Is it just me, or has their meals gotten consistently more Addams Family-ish as the show gone on?
Yeah, this last season for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they definitely. So whoever was writing this season definitely liked the word armadillo.
Yep.
Yeah, which I caught one the other day actually in my backyard, and I released it. So
I proceed.
Yep, I'm getting leprosy now. No, that thing was so cute, bro. It was like a smaller baby one too. Anyways,
Next episode, Myke will be missing an arm.
Yep. Anyways, guys, what are we talking about next week, Tivis?
Next week, we are
time?
talking about the bet.
The bet. I bet you it's about a bet.
I take that bet. So
I bet you it's a bet that happened like 100 years before.
Oh, you think it's a previous bet? I think it's going to be Grandpa putting a bet to Herman.
Do we really need another Herman Grandpa episode?
Yes, it's the Munsters.
What if? Yeah, that's true. What if it is a bet between Marilyn and Eddie about something that they're getting the parents to kind of do?
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
To do.
Yeah. That would be much more interesting, which is why I don't think they're going to
like a manipulation of the parents. Like, I bet you if we do this, that they'll end up doing this, or
One more thing for the pro of this episode.
Uh-oh.
Spot was back, sort of.
Yes. Yeah, with the growl. Yeah. Which I feel we haven't even heard him since season 2.
Oh, he's not even been referenced.
Yeah, it was like
she hasn't been referenced.
Yeah, it was like after Spot had the baby, it was like we never heard about it again. We just saw the collar sitting there. Also, I did not see movement from Leonard again in this episode.
I thought I saw his head move a little bit.
I'd have to go back and see, but yeah.
I also noticed it was not as prominent as it used to be.
No.
Like, did they fire the puppeteer?
Probably. They were like, hey, we only got 3 episodes left. Like, peace. All right.
But yeah, so you know what? I hope it's the thing you said, but I'm willing to bet it's not.
Okay. Yeah. We'll see. All right, and I think that's it. You got any other things that you want to pitch out, toss out?
Marvel and DC are doing crossovers again, and it's awesome.
I want to look this up real quick before I forget. I recently went to an anime convention.
Ooh.
And there is this new anime out, guys, called Nova Stars. I'm not getting paid for this. It's Nova Stars AC. So if you go to Google search or whatever, type in Nova Stars AC or Nova Stars Anime, it should be like the first thing that pops up is their Instagram. They have, I believe, 2 or 3 episodes out by now. I'm not sure how soon they're dropping them, but they're on YouTube, and they're dropping them there. Let me see here. I want to say, actually, I can look right here because their YouTube channel comes right up. So they have 2 at the moment. So they should have another one, hopefully by the time this episode comes out. They are dropping them slower. They are what the heck is this? Hold on one sec. It does have actual voice actors in it. It's not like just some independent thing. And here we go. I'm trying to open this up here. So if you do like anime or anything like that, where's the guys? I don't see it anymore. But there are voice actors in it that have been in like some of the big anime stuff too. So definitely check it out. Again, it's called Nova Stars. And the animation looks kind of cool. It's not like super like high-end animation or anything like that. Got the autographs of the creators and stuff too, which is kind of cool. But check it out. I always like to shout out indie stuff. It's really cool. I know they said they're going to be, if you're in the Florida area, they're going to be at MegaCon this year, this coming year, 2026. So if you see them there, shout them out and stuff and say, hey, they're really nice guys.
This is our Halloween episode.
Yeah.
And I think we started the tradition last year of recommending stuff. So do you have something, a recommendation?
Do you?
I have a couple. First off,
Okay.
Onyx the Fortuitous Talisman of Souls. Great. You want to talk about indie production? This guy kickstarted his own movie based off his viral character. Got it at Sundance, and then they put it in theaters. It was only in theaters for one day, but my wife and I went and watched it, loved it. Now we have the DVD.
Yeah.
Great thing. Second thing, if you love Starship Troopers, like weird, wacky, satirical humor, there's a web series called The Moon Woke Up.
Yes, you started sharing that with me. Yep.
Yeah. Give that a watch. That's a fun one for the Halloween season.
Okay. I will have to recommend. I keep trying to recommend this to everybody. The Dracula, especially because we're Munster Cast, Dracula miniseries on Netflix. It's 3 episodes. I think they're like 45 to 50 minutes each or something like that. The first 2, fantastic. The third one's okay because it does get into modern current times, unfortunately, with that one. So it's kind of the weaker of the 3, but it is a great series to watch. Definitely check that out, especially if you like Dracula. And then I would also suggest, oh man, I'm always gonna say go watch Return of the Living Dead, the original Return of the Living Dead,
which we talked about on Operation Babel.
Yes. It's my favorite zombie movie. Definitely check that one out. It's very 80s infused. I mean, it was made in the 80s, so
that recent Marvel zombie show, I feel like the ending of that was very much inspired by that, but sadly they do have a season 2 planned, so they're going to ruin that.
Yeah. No. I mean, they did a ton of sequels for that Return of the Living Dead movie too.
Yeah. Have you
not great
seen the new Del Toro Frankenstein yet?
I did not know. No. I haven't even watched the Nosferatu one either.
Sinners.
Yeah. I didn't watch that either. There's a lot of new horror stuff I haven't watched. I did watch, what was it called? What was it? Death of a Unicorn.
I remember you telling me about that.
Bro, you guys should watch that. That's a good one to go watch.
Paul Rudd, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Paul Rudd and
the girl from Wednesday.
Jenna Ortega.
Yeah.
So, and that I think is on, is it Netflix? One of the streaming services, HBO. It's on HBO, guys. Death of a Unicorn. That's a recommendation. It's a new movie that recently came out. There's a couple slashers that came out again this year. I haven't watched them yet, so I can't recommend any of them. But yeah, that's for if you want something new. Death of a Unicorn. And yeah. Other than that, it was Wolfman I watched, but I didn't think it was like super great. But if you're into the Universal Monster stuff and you want to watch something different
didn't they also do a new Invisible Man that's real good? The
Blumhouse that was a few years back. So the Invisible Man was really good too.
So they're fixing what Universal did with the Dark
Universe. Somewhat. We'll see. I don't know if they're going to continue or not. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, guys. I think that is all I got. Is any final words to this?
I know. I hope everyone enjoyed. We talked the Munsters. You got a little
Yeah.
mini Operation Babel here at the end.
Definitely.
It's always a fun time.
Yeah, man. All right, guys. Well, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
And with that all said, guys, we will catch y'all next time as we take another stroll down 1313 Mockingbird Lane.
The lesson I want you to learn is it doesn't matter what you look like. You can be tall or short, or fat or thin, or ugly, or handsome, like your father. Or you can be black or yellow or white. It doesn't matter. What does matter is the size of your heart and the strength of your character.